Hello everybody, I'm a philosopher. My name is Hassan Baygan. I'm going to talk about religion, about philosophy, about history, about Israel, about real Jewish, about Bible, and this thing now. The reason is police gave permission to some people to burn the Quran. And they made a lot of propaganda burning Quran. But why? They never asked their motive. Why you want to burn this book? So, if they ask them even write one page about Quran, what's wrong in that? I don't think they can. I asked police to burn Bible, Old Testament and New Testament. So police did their job. So I had that permission. But I have a reason. Even in that letter I wrote to the police, why should burn Bible, Old Testament and New Testament? I have written almost 400 articles about everything, and I have my books here, 6 books, published everywhere and distributed. And I've shown in some article how dangerous is this book. The title of one of the articles is "Worshipping Crime is Worse Than Crime." If somebody kills someone, this is a crime. But if somebody stays and said, you did good, that is worst. And this is the Bible. This is the Old Testament. They kill people, and some people say this is holy book. That is worse than crime. I started with the New Testament. You may be shocked what is written in New Testament. Is it good notes or make it higher?
No, it's good.
The New Testament starts that we want to prove our Lord Jesus is from Abraham. So when it started coming to the Maryam, no. It's not coming to the Maryam. Go to the Maryam boyfriend, it can be written anywhere. But it cannot come to the Jesus' father. The Father is God. But I prove in one book, Bible lie, because Jesus was not Jew. Jesus was Mindai. And that is true. All the law and most important things is against the Jewish law. For example, when they say Sunday holiday, is 100% against Jewish law, because one of the base of Judaism is Saturday holiday. But no one of these Christians could prove why Sunday holiday. I proved it. And no one of them could prove what happened to Jesus 30 years. I proved it what happened. Because this has nothing with Jewish. It has nothing with Judaism. Divorce. It's not from Judaism. It's from Mindai. What happened to Jesus 30 years is exactly what happened to, you call it John the Baptist. He was Mindai prophet. But John the Baptist, no Muslim knows it, because his name is that one, is Yahya. And Yahya is a big prophet, kind of God, between God and the people, exactly like Jesus, for Mindai. And he was disappeared 30 years. It was not Jesus. He disappeared 30 years. And when he come back, it is Sunday. And that's why midnight people, they celebrate Sunday. And that they have Sunday as holiday. So you see that it's not from there. I have something more proof, so it was shirk for them. You know, this Yahya, when you write in Arabic alphabet, it's two different H. So, like my name Hassan is another one, and Hilal, another H. Muslim people, they write with that H like my name, Hassan. But the Minda itself, they write it with another one, which they call Yahuwah. And the Yahuwah is not the God from the Jews. Yahuwah is the same as Yahya. And Minda, they don't say Yahya. They say Yahi, Natanyahi, Yahu. Netanyahu. So you will see, even their God is not from them, and they accepted when they came from Egyptian, coming to the border with the Palestine, and Yahya was their God in that area. And the other one is El, like Israel. Any word has El, like Israel, Mika is not Jewish. 100% is not Jewish. Even Israel is not the Jewish name. I remember when I was in Ukraine 4 years ago, I met a lot of professor and chief of the university and library. A professor of history in Kharkov, he was very intelligent. He accepted all I had said. And when I said, even El is not from Israel, he just looked at me, you're crazy. No, it cannot. But his education, PhD, was war between Armenian and Roman people in that area. That's why he was very good in that. And then I told him, when you say one name wrongly, you never come to the conclusion, the root of the name. Yes? I said, you say Babylon, but that is wrong. That's not the real name. Oh. What is the true one? He said, Bob L. That big man becomes so happy, he just jumped. Yes, Bob is door. Yes. Bob is still in Arabic is door. And L is the same, L. It's converted to Allah and become Allah. So Allah is same. So it's not only Bob L, door of L. Even there is an area called Elam people, still, most of them living in Iran. But the real name of Iran in Elam is El-Om. Okay. And Om means mother. So mother of El. So this is two reasons. And the third reason that Israel is not Jewish name is that there is a city in Iraq, in Kurdistan, called Arbil. This is not Arbil. The real name is Arba, El. That means for El. So there is whole that area. El was kind of God. And you know that El, it was a kind of a statue. And the Yahweh is different, because Yahweh is from Mindai, as I said, that other area. And you say God. But all of you, explanation of this El, Yahweh and God, you are going after Iranian. Iranian God named Khuda. You know, when you want to talk to Khuda, Allah, you look at up. It's because of Iranian. Because Khuda means, it's a two word. Khud means himself, and A in short form, came. He came himself. Nobody created him. And nobody has contact with him directly. And the fire is sitting between him and the lower God called Izat. So, you know that? Most of the thing? Yes. Police was here. Yes, I have to stop. Talk to the police. The police was here. I just talked to the police also. They have for Tilestone, yes. I have Tilestone. He was here. He said they stay here. What? This is my telephone. I cannot stop it. You can ring to police. I cannot move it now, sorry. Because police was here and they said here. No, no, you can talk to police. No, it's not my problem. Talk to the police. Talk to the police. So I have the police permission, and he was here, and we talk and say here. We stayed here. No, from this library they say not here, but I can do something. We can move a little bit farther. Yeah? What? Okay, I continue. As you know now, I prove this. Israel is not for Jewish. Yahweh is not for Jewish. Jesus was not Jewish, Mendai, and so many wrong in that. The other thing in Bible, which is worse criminal, in a Mark and Matthew, when a woman comes to the Jesus, in one woman is Greece and the other one woman is Canaan. And they asked Jesus for helping her daughter to be treated. She was sick. And Jesus said directly, I just come for Jewish. It means he's not coming for Swedish, he's not coming for English, he's not for European, he's not coming for America. So Jesus comes for Jewish, so it cannot be big God. It's not the real God. It's just a simple one for them. And he continued, it is only Jews are human. The others are not human. They are just dogs.
Gentiles.
What?
They are Gentiles. Gentiles. They call them.
Gentiles. They call them dogs. And I appeal Pope from Vatican and Archbishop of Sweden for something worse than racism. In the racism, everyone is human. But I'm better. But according to Bible, is only Jewish are human, original Jewish, not Jewish by religion, and others are dogs. And I wrote to the Pope also, it means your dog. King of England is dog, King of Sweden is dog, government of Sweden is dog, everybody is dog. Just few 100,000 Jewish are human. This is base for apartheid. Base of apartheid is that calling, I'm a human, you are not human. And that's what in South Africa, even if black person swimming in the swimming pool, they turn whole water. What? You are from library?
No, I'm from the...
Who are you? Come on. No, I don't get permission from you. I get permission from police.
No, you have to speak
that's
to
it.
the community. This is a voting.
Oh, listen, I'm not going to listen to you. I listen to police. I have police permission. I have police permission, and it's not my problem. And you have no right to talk to me. And you have no right to talk to me either. Yes, you can talk to the police, and police come, and we talk to police. Actually, I got permission to burn the Bible. But why it never come to media? If it was burning Quran, it should come everywhere. So you can see the conspiration, yes? But instead, I'm going to prove, if you want to burn some book, it's Bible, it's not Quran. So, you know, actually, Muslims don't burn Bible. Muslims never burn Old Testament and New Testament. But they burn other books. When they attack Iran, they burn Iranian holy book, Avesta. And some of the books they worship because it's written by skin. So was it. And then when now the Jews said Israel is our land, how they want to prove it is according to Old Testament. What is coming in Old Testament? When they come from the Egypt and they look at the area, and then they send two spies to the city, to Ariha, to check everything. And then people understand spying coming. But the whore, according to the book, whore, prostitution, she helped the spy to escape from the city by telling them, please, when you're attacking, don't kill us. And then the Jews come and kill all the people in Ariha, women, children, man, even gravid woman, even dogs and cow and everything living. And then burn the city. And they just take iron. And they do it other 4 cities, and like this, they settle in Palestine. They just take iron to the temple. Like this occupation, it's a genocide. And genocide never give permission of staying somewhere, and being somewhere. Genocide is genocide, and still they have to pay for that. Not saying Israel is our land. You are a criminal. You kill the people. You have to pay for that. Such as you want people pay because they had Holocaust. Okay, I don't say it was not Holocaust. It was Holocaust. But who did it? Why they stop researching about Holocaust? There is some conspiration behind that. There is some other people behind that who killed the Jews. Who was them? And who want to stop research about Holocaust? We have to always suspicious when they stop something researching. In all the university in the world, they do research of all the history from thousands of years ago up to now. But only Holocaust? No, something is wrong. Something, I think those who really behind the Holocaust, they want to stop it and say it was Hitler. Fuck Hitler. Who is Hitler? For me, I read his book also. No, he was just a puppet. They used him. Sometimes people are misunderstanding, being against some religion or being against the people. I'm against Islam, but he's my friend, he's Muslim. I'm not against his family. I'm against Christianity, but I'm not against Christian people. I'm against the Judaism. I'm not against the Jews. So they try to cheat the people. They cheat the people. When I found it and I wrote in the Bible called only Jews are human and other are dogs, and I appeal against the Pope and Archbishop of Sweden, you know what the Swedish church answered me? The Swedish church, a priest from Swedish church answered me, I am accepted, I am a dog. I continue this question in English because everyone can understand the whole world. Is it only you dog or everyone in the church accepted? After some discussion, a highest level church, both are women, they said, yes, whatever it comes in Bible, we accepted. So it means they accepted officially they are dogs. And I wrote to them, when you are not human, then you accepted your dog. So you have no right to talk about human rights. You have no right to talk about democracy. You are not human. But the funny thing is, the highest priest, that woman, she read everything in the Bible, we accepted. Yes, we accepted. But in the Bible, it's written not divorce. How you accept, how you change that one? And it's written, if you divorce, all your life with your husband, you are prostitute. It was not the real wife. But you accepted to be called prostitute. You changed that. The other one in the Bible is written, woman must be silent in the church, and their man has right to talk. How you become priest and talking in the church? The only thing you accepted in the Bible are your dog in front of the Jews. And when you accept it, now you can understand why millions of people demonstrate in the world against Israel, but some people in top, they do something else. Because those who sit in top, they know they are dogs in front of Jews. But now come to another important thing. More than 90% of Jews here now, in this time, they are not real Jews. They are rooted as religion, like millions of Muslims, millions of Christians. So they are not originally Jews. They're converted to Judaism. And most of the Jews know, Jewish Zionists, who has the most power in the world, they are from East Europe. They're from Hungary, they're from Bulgaria. And how they converted? From about 1,000 years ago. When the Islam comes and pressed the people north of Iran, there's I have to say a little bit geography. It's the Caspian Sea, north of Iran. It's called in Iran the Khazar Sea, because the people of Khazar live there. And this Khazar Sea is the Kazakh people, the same. And no part of them is Kazakhstan. But they've been from now Kazakhstan up to west of the Caspian Sea. Now there's other countries. And when the Islam comes and pressed them to become Muslim, so what to do? Other side, it was Roman, Christian, pressed them to become Christian. So they said we are Jewish. But the top, the rich people of them, the leader of them, become Jewish. Bulgarian people, they were north of that. North of Kazakhstan. And they moved to this place. Hungary. This is Mongolian name, Uyghur. It has come to the books. It's not my research. It's there. So they converted to Judaism. And who killed them? Most of the war was between them and Christian in that area. Then coming to this point now, many people, they converted to Judaism. Maybe 5-10% are real Jews. They are living in Palestine, and they have no problem with Palestinian people there. They lived with each other thousands of years. But establishing of Israel, it was about Rothschild. The rich Jewish Zionists, the rich family, Rothschild. Even the funny thing in this name, you know that Freemasonry, they have a slogan up. We are the children of widow woman. Who is the widow woman? Who is the widow woman? Widow woman, that is mother of David. But I have to tell you, mother of David, according to Old Testament, she was not Jew. She was from Moab. And that's why when they say the Jews are from mother's side, is lying. It cannot be. As in Mindai. Remember when I talk about Mindai. Mindai people, they never lose the generation, because everyone in his religious name, they have mother name. And the mother has mother name, and mother has mother name. So they never lose mother of generation of mother side. And it's them who are from mother, not the Jewish. David's mother, she was from Moab. She was a widow. So she was not Jew. And this is six count star, say from David. It's not that David, the King David. It's another David, David Arrevi. This is about 1200th century in that area when some of these Mongolian people, Kazakh people are Mongolian people, they converted to Judaism. In that area was a lot of war between them, and he announced that star for the and become symbol for Jewish. Otherwise, it's not having anything with David. Another thing, if you look at this Bible, the John Baptist, Johanna or John, Bible, the fourth one, this started with the Word. And Word was God, and God was Word. So this thing has nothing with Judaism. This is genocide. Mendai means knowledge, means word. And word and knowledge was important for them because the best thing God gave to the people, it was knowledge. So that is the word that started. And it comes to the Quran also. So, Kun fayakun. It's not a question of 6 days working, God working to do this and that, first establish this thing and sleeping and tired and it's not completed. Tomorrow I do that. No. In the Quran it says kun fayakun. Kun means be and happen, like that. And even that takes time. For Iranian, for about maybe 1,000 years ago, that comes a discussion about this thing of creation, which I just explained. They say it's not possible. It means God was not complete. He needed time to think. He needed time to sleep. So it's not God. It's good to tell something about philosophy in deviation in Islam also. Islam divided into three big groups. The first group, when Muhammad died, it was over the air. So it was for the power between Omar, Abu Bakr, Ali, and this thing. It was for the power. And the second deviation, it called Sharia. Each and every group in different country, they have their own law. Sharia is not only in Islam. All these religious laws, Sharia, in Christianity, in Jews, and in Buddhism, all they have their own Sharia. And the third deviation comes to Islam. It was after Ishaq bin Hanif, 200 years after Islam. He gone to Greece and he learned Greek language and he translated the Greek philosophy to Arabic. When that happened, it comes to third deviation. And the biggest deviation in Islam was two big groups, Jabriya and Qadariya. So part of them, they say everything we do, God knew it from the beginning. He goes this way, she goes this way, I have this mind, people understand, people do this, that. If he never knew it, he was not God. He was not complete. But the other group says, no, if it is like that, then if I kill someone, it's God's decision. Why should I go to the jail? Why should I be killed? So this kind of philosophy discussion comes to Islam, make it very big. You may don't know that Dante Alighieri, he stopped the philosophy because he sent Avicenna or Ibn Rushd, two big philosophers, to the hell. So, and his story, Dante Alighieri's story, going to other world, it's from Iran. So, Ardaviraf Nama. Ardaviraf was a priest, they wanted to send him to other world, and he bring back news about the other world. It's the same Dante copy from him. So I said there is a lot of criminal story in Old Testament, and when the people take that as a holy, So it's very bad. It is very bad. It gives bad information, treatment to the people. But I can tell some funny story in the Old Testament. You know, the first king for them, it was Samuel, and he becomes sick. They said some kind of devil in his mind, and they asked for David to come and help me. David comes with the osna, with the donkey, and his wine and flute, and start playing flute for him, and devil gone. Then it comes war between Jewish and Jalut. Jalut they call the devil, but actually he was hero for Palestinian. But all Muslim people will now call him a devil. But okay, this is a funny thing. When David comes, I want to go and fight with this Jalut. The king gave him his military dress. David put it on, and they say, no, I cannot go with this, I cannot fight with this one. Give it back to the king and minister, both. And then David goes and kills the Jalut and comes. No funny thing stopped. And the king asked the minister, who is this guy coming? And the minister said, I swear of your head, I've never seen him. Wow, such a funny. Just 3 lines later, it's the same page, never seen, the same page. He gave him his clothes, but then said, I never seen him. What a funny. But they killed a lot. Another horrible story, when the Jacob with his family comes near to one city, and the son of the minister, son of the king of city or whatever, become in love with Jacob's daughter. They make love. No, it's simple in everywhere, in Sweden, everywhere, in America. But he came with his father and said, if you want to marry that girl, we give you everything. But Jacob made a trick. It's written in the book, made a trick. Wait, he wanted his son comes from the desert. When they came, again, they sit and discuss, and they say, we give you everything. He said, okay. They said, we give you land, we give you animal, you can work, everything, but let my son marry your daughter. They said, one reason, in the center of the city. That discussion was in the center of the city, in front of everyone. You must do cutting like Jewish, circumcision. They said, okay. Listen, they accepted, give them land, they give them animal, they give them everything, just for a marriage. That's what they did. When they did circumcision, and they were sick, every man in the home, they take the sword and kill everyone, and then escape. Why? Why you kill so many people?
Why?
Yeah.
Why? Say to me
No.
why. Can you say?
Jacob killed the people because they wanted to marry their daughter. Whole the city.
That's the truth.
Yes, it's coming, it's happening. It's in the Old Testament. Yeah. It is criminal. If somebody take that as a holy book in front of himself and wants to go after that book, become real criminal. So I said now, 90% of the Jewish now, they are not real Jewish. They just converted to the Judaism from 1,000 years ago. They are with mandel eye, they are blonde, they are from Africa, or they are not real Jewish. But now in this time, if you see what happened in Palestine or Gaza or so, the biggest problem is inside the Jewish itself. The Jews from Poland, Jews from Romania, Jews from Ukraine, they have problem with each other now. I wrote about this thing about 12 years ago, started the problem about 12 years ago very openly, after they've been defeated in Syria. Daesh and all these Islamic groups it comes from Israel. Now I have to mention one thing. The big difference between the Jews and Muslims. Jews read books. They know everything about Muslim. They know everything about different Muslim groups and how can use them. But Muslims never try to know them. They just, okay, they're Jewish, we respect them.
Yes.
And Musa, we have respect for Musa, this thing. And this is not good. But now in Iran, they started researching because of my writing, because I call them, you are analphabet, even because Ayatollah, even Mufti in Al-Azhar, you call them analphabet. The simple example, you know that stoning, killing women, it was not from Islam, it was from the Jewish. For tens of years, they did it in Iran, until I wrote an article according to Old Testament, New Testament, what's called Zarathustra book and Quran. So it's Jewish. And they stopped it. They discussed in Iran, I still it's in the site, high level fanatic, Muslim fanatic, and said Hassan Baiga, say it's not from Islam, it's from Jewish. Okay, they stopped it. Another thing, here everybody said dog is dirty in Islam. No, I wrote again an article, no. In Quran is not written anything against dog. There is a history of Ashab al-Kahf, a group of people, they escaped from this Roman king, Imperium, and they go to the cave. They had a dog, okay, they had dog. And some more mentioned this and that, 4 times I think, 2-3 times for them. Nothing against. Dog is dirty in Christianity and in Judaism. That's what Jesus called people dogs, dirty dog. But dog is holy, like a cow in Iran before Islam. There are tens of pages written in favor of dogs in Iran. You have no right to touch them. And there is a different punishment for any disturbing, any kind of disturbing of dogs. So there is a lot of false, lot of misunderstanding. And I can say here in Sweden University, this is the worst humanity, worst called Orientalist study. Very low or bad level. You know why? Universities, they take money from us. It's our money. But Wallenberg paid little money and he bought the university. We can understand now what happened in America, Columbia University. People are demonstrating and saying, wow, it is our money, we don't want private. So Wallenberg paid little money, and first of all, whatever technique comes from university, it goes to his company first. So he get back money few times more. But he control Humanity Center. You know, this time people are not thinking maybe much about the religion, but to control them philosophically become the better one. And now we have a lot of false professors in the world, philosophers. I wrote a book about that. I wrote a book, it names Real Philosophy and False Philosopher, Why Plato called democracy the worst system. Real philosophy is my philosophy, and the false, all these philosophers you've seen, and all are Jews, because they belong to a group of powerful, and they want to brainwash. And what they say, there's a rubbish. It's anti-human, they write. And give it as a philosophy. No, it's not a philosophy. And the Plato, he has started with 5 political system. So he said democracy is the worst one. It was oligarchy, Shia, and this and that, and the best one, Kingdom of Iran, because it was a very big imperium, and it gave possibility or freedom to each and every one. to have their own law inside. But now everything is, for example, Sweden is democracy. It's foolishness. How can it be democracy? According to constitutional law, it is monarchy. And the system goes, it's capitalist. Whole this center of the city, it belongs to only 3, 4, 5%. Banks, industry, everything. Media belongs to some few people. So, one side is monarchy and capitalism, which is 100% against democracy. They cannot be, they fight against each other. But so easily people say they are democracy. No. If you go deep inside, you will see there is another one. And one more thing, that stoning they did in Iran, they said if a married woman sleeps with another man, so it must be punished with stoning. This is not in Islam. In Quran, they say a married man sleeps with someone else, it has to be punished with slash, that's all. And besides, the stoning is not at all. Even with hiding hair, it's only one verse. It's like an advice. Just hide your hair. Nothing continues with punishment. Okay, now I want to come to some conclusion. I asked police for burning Bible, permission burning Bible, Old and New Testament. But actually, it was not my main, because I was against that. I wrote many times against burning books, and I said burning books is 100% against freedom of speech. But they never listened to them. So I wanted to just prove some research, doing some research at how is it. When I asked police for this permission, I said, oh, I'm going to give some speech as I did now. And in this, first of all, police gave me permission. If they didn't give, I could object. Why? Why for burning Quran? Okay, I get that one. The second one, all Muslim friends, they boycott. They boycott. Oh, no, we don't want them. But they never knew it. I'm just making tactic. Now they have to listen to my video. The third one is the media. Okay. The third one is the media. Media never published it. Why? For about 2-3 weeks ago, I was at some place. It was a lot of journalists from Sweden radio, from Radio Liberty, from another international radio. We eat together. And that guy from Persian redaction in Swedish radio, he said, no, I am behind of that burning book. Okay, burning Quran is I think mostly Muslim also. But when I sent him about this, it never comes out. So I even don't have Bible with me because it was not decision of burning Bible. I had my books. These are my books, and in this one I prove that Jesus was not Jew, he was midday. You know, when I was in Ukraine, I was at this many national library and university. One of this chief of the national library, she did like that. She showed me with this finger. We have 2 million books, means Quran, Bible, all the professor, philosopher, one side, and your book one side. So he gave to my book this point. Many others, they said you made the biggest revolution. So in many countries now, they follow my philosophy. When I was in Africa a few months ago, it was a big problem in Vatican. and Pope tried to calm down the Archbishop and said no more discussion about theory or something. And when I met the professor, they said because of your writing. So what I write is going to change the world. So I'm going to this conclusion that not burning any book, not burning Quran, not burning Bible, not burning Old Testament, New Testament, any book. But if you want to burn some book, really, burn the Swedish law book. Because these people sitting and writing law, they cannot understand burning book is against freedom of speech. And they put everything on the shoulder of police. Police has nothing to do with that. Police go after law, and you politician decide for law. If you're a politician sitting here and cannot understand such a simple thing, why we should vote for you? Why? I recommend everyone who wants to vote, first ask them about freedom of speech. What is freedom of speech? Burning books is freedom of speech? Okay, close this library. Behind me is library. I just stayed in front of library. 2 meters beside, it's a library. This is the entrance of library. So burn the law book, because you can nothing. The other thing, if you want to vote, ask them, why we are in NATO? Just think, in this street, 2 group of people killing each other, and we go with some of them, one of them say, okay, we want to kill them. So, of course they come and kill, other group kill us. Why we have to involve in the war? Why we don't take us to stop the war? We try for peace. No, we want to go to NATO, we want to fight. Fight you, go you and fight. And now you decided, yesterday I heard from radio, 70 milliard kronor. Our money, our Scott money, goes for fighting. What does it mean? They pay to the rich people, they have weapon factory. So that's why they want to go to NATO. Even the church, Swedish church, they have actually found in weapon factory. And that's what Social Democrat belongs to them. Social Democratic Party is belongs to church. And that's what they wanted to go with NATO. Anybody wants to vote, go there and ask these 2 questions. Why we must go to NATO and kill others and they attack us and they kill us? What is the freedom of speech? I don't see any wrong with the police. Police is this, just tools. They just get permission. They came here this morning and they said they can stay here. And because of, I don't know why, some people, I seen some Jewish Zionists gone inside. I know those pressed the library to move me. And that's why I told them, you have no right to decide. Now you have to contact police. I don't move because of your will. Police gave me permission. I have that permission. They've been here. So I'm going to finish my talking. Just I'm saying my name is Hassan Weigand. I'm a philosopher. I have written many books. If you just write my name in Google, you will see my books distributed everywhere in the world. And if you want, you can buy it. And you can burn it if you want, and buy it or burn it. I don't give it for free to burn it. So we may hear some, I talked to the police before starting and I said, I'm not going to burn a book. I don't have it with me. And they become very happy and they said, we need dialogue. It was a police dialogue here also. They become very happy. I hope this war lover parties be changed by the will of press of the people and start dialogue. I have respect for our religion because of what? Because I think we people were the only human beings or animal or whatever in the world who start thinking where we come from and where we go, thinking about existence. But now, in this time, we don't know, it's a big one. The universe is very big. And the other thing I object to religion, they decide for everyone what to eat, who you marry, how you dress, and everything. And that is exactly wrong in my philosophy. My philosophy is very simple. We don't know about this one, the world. We don't know if it is God, if it is material. That's the first one. We develop because of brain, because of our brain, not muscle, not money, mostly because of brain. And the third one, the law is individual. Every country has own culture. They must have their own law and regulation. It's wrong to press other people this and that. And the fourth one, I disagree with all these government in whole the world. We need a government like administration to take care of all the people. Even, okay, I'm not against the capital, we can be rich, but I'm against capitalism. Some people have money, they decide for everything. I'm not against working class, but I'm against that working class decided for everyone. They have many things. So I finish here my speech, and I hope peace for the world. Thank you.
Ja, vänta på mig, för jag visste inte att du skulle vara här.